So last time we talked about what aging is. This time we're going to talk about how it happens and what we can do about it. So let's break this down further. How does aging really happen? Basically, I call them the big three: surface, motion, and volume. So surface. Surface is obviously about what's going on at the most superficial levels of the skin. Some of that's genetics, but mostly it's sun damage. The sun causes wrinkling, age spots, red and brown spots, and it doesn't discriminate. Everyone who knows me knows that I am an evangelist about sunscreen. You've got to wear sunscreen. Dog days of summer, dead of winter, you've got to protect yourself against the sun at all times. So take a look at this photo. This man is a truck driver. He's been driving for 28 years. Why is the left side of his face 20 years older than the right side of his face? The reason? The left side was more exposed to the sun over that period because the driver's side window is on the left. If this photo doesn't make you a sunscreen convert, I don't know what will. I see it every day in my practice. Women who are now in their 60s and 70s who got on board with sunscreens in the 80s are decades younger in appearance than their counterparts. For those of you who haven't been using the sunscreen regularly and you're starting to see some of those changes, those superficial changes, it's not too late. There are solutions. IPL, erbium, CO2, there are some laser and light-based therapies that in expert hands can really unleash that inner glow. So how about motion? Motion is the reason why Botox is the #1 cosmetic procedure performed in the United States by a lot. Motion is about those lines running across your forehead, that persistent crease in between your brows. Congratulations. If you've got those lines, it's because you've been using your face. The problem is that over time, those lines become etched in place. They're there even when you're at rest, not even when you're expressing yourself. Botox, Dysport, Xeomin, and some of the others are the solution here. In expert hands, these products can be used beautifully to soften those lines and to give you that rejuvenated, unconcerned appearance. And what about volume? Well, I've saved the worst for last. Every single one of us, from when we're babies to when we're in our 80s and 90s, is losing volume. Babies have those pudgy, full faces, and our 80 and 90-year-olds tend to have gaunt, more severe-looking faces. This is a process that's happening all the time. So what's the answer? Do we fill our face full of fillers and look like some of these weird celebrities? The answer is no. There's more to say about this, and I can tell you that fillers do play a role, but the real solution to ongoing facial aging due to volume loss is to use a collagen stimulator. The one we have available here in the US is called Sculptra. It's been used for decades in Europe, and we're really just getting on board with this. But again, in expert hands, Sculptra as a stimulator will bring back that lost volume in a way that's almost like a time machine, taking you back to the volume you once had when you looked your best. So that's it. Surface, motion, and volume. These are the three factors which conspire against us to make us express one thing with our faces when we feel something completely different in our hearts. There's so much more to learn. If you have any comments or questions, be sure to put them below, and make sure you subscribe. Bye for now. Emotional mismatch is when you are wearing emotions that you don't feel on the inside. It's like wearing a mask of someone who's not you all the time. So